Talk Club presents Hindi to Fake News with Teacher March. Awareness and Information Campaign Series. Hello everyone! Welcome po ulit sa ating Hindi to Fake News series, an information and awareness campaign. So for today's topic ay echolalia. Ayan, so maraming parents and other professionals are asking about that. So, ano ba yung echolalia based on medically established information? Yan, so let's start. So let's start with the definition. Basically, echolalia is the unsolicited repetition of utterances made by others. That is a definition provided by the National Institute of Health in the USA, as you can search from the National Library of Medicine. As you can see dito, yung main information is unsolicited. Ibig sabihin, it happens even without you asking the person to repeat what you said. Okay? Yan. So, echolalia actually came from two Greek words, which is echo, to repeat, and lalia, which is speech, thus repeating speech or utterances. Yan. Okay, so what are the characteristics of echolalia? It can be immediate. Pagkasabi mo, inulit agad ng anak mo. It can be delayed. Sinabi mo ngayon, there is time lapse or may lumipas na oras before inulit ng bata yung sinabi mo sa kanya. It could be verbatim, word per word. For example, narinig niya after the Pink Fong song, diba? After na Pink Fong song, sasabihin ni Baby Shark, click, like, and subscribe. So, yung anak mo, kakanood niya ng Pink Fong, inuulit na tuloy niya every time sa'yo, click, like, and subscribe. So, kung paano niya narinig, yun din yung sasabihin niyang words sa iyo. Now, it can be an altered form. Okay, so, iba yung nirepeat ng bata based doon sa narinig niya. Let's go back to the same example. Click, like, and subscribe. It can be gibberish. Okay, so it can be gibberish like that. It can also be naman rearrange like, click, subscribe, and ganon. So, pwede rin siyang ganon. Nagpapalit yung form nung words or nung utterances na narinig ng bata before niya i-repeat sa'yo. So, that is the altered form. It can also be from the environment. Hindi lang speech ng tao ang nire-repeat ng mga batang exhibiting echolalia. They can repeat sounds or things that they hear from the environment. So, for example, yung mga kids na sumasakay ng bus, diba? So, sometimes you can hear them imitating the horn or yung beep-beep ng car, yan. Or yung sound ng motor, yan. Yung mga narinig nila from the environment. And they can also imitate intonations, not just the words. So, halimbawa, ay, sinabi na. Yan. So, yan. Then, later on, you can hear your child doing the same intonation kahit walang words. Like, magsasama siya, ha? Ha? Yan. So, pwede rin intonation lang yung nire-repeat nila. So, those are just some of the characteristics of a child with echolalia. Okay, so what are the causes of echolalia? First, it can be associated with other disorders. Most of the time, it's a symptom ng isang disorder or isang problem that you have to figure out kung ano, like ASD or autism and learning disability. Also, it can be brain functioning impairments or neurological. Merong mga connections or neurological functions sa brain na na-alter, kaya nag-echolalia ang isang bata like Tourette syndrome or people having stroke. They can present to have echolalia after the stroke kasi meron na silang mga lesions or areas of the brain nila na affected. It can also be a developmental stage. Kids are actually naturally going through a stage of echolalia, especially the toddlers and the younger children. That is actually one way of learning a language by imitation and by echoing. But naturally, if it is just a developmental stage, it passes on, nawawala siya. But if it keeps persisting, then it must be a cause for notice na kailangan mo ng red flag mo na yun na baka may kailangan na akong gawin. Yun. Now, what to do? Kung nakita mo itong mga characteristics na to from your child, ano yung mga bagay na pwede mong gawin? Unang-una, consult a professional for a proper diagnosis. 'Di ba? You need to know if it really is echolalia or baka naman napapraning ka lang or baka naman may mga nakikita ka lang na nag-overthink ka lang. Yan. So, we need that. We need to know. And only a professional will tell you if it really is an echolalia or it's just a developmental stage that your child is going through. Treatment depends on the cause. Hindi kami pwede magbigay ng treatment without proper diagnosing ano yung naging problema. Because the treatment procedures will vary. Depende if it's psychological, a treatment will be different. If it's neurodevelopmental, the treatment will be different. If it's neurological, iba rin yung magiging treatment yan. So, kung ano yung cause ng echolalia, yun yung magsasabi or magde-determine anong treatment ang ipoprovide sa'yo. Usually, it requires a multidisciplinary intervention. Hindi lang si SP, hindi lang si teacher, hindi lang si doctor. We need a complete team to address the problem. Also, if the echolalia is stress or anxiety related, some medications may be provided. Okay? So, some older children na nape-pressure in school tends to show echolalia, and some psychologists provide medication to address the stress and anxiety para malesen din ang echolalia. Okay, so if you are suspecting your child or someone is having echolalia or exhibiting echolalia, sino yung mga dapat natin puntahan? We can go definitely to a speech and language pathologist. We can provide you assessments kung meron ba talagang echolalia or wala yung bata. And then, we can also go to a neurodevelopmental specialist. They can provide you assessment as well if your child is exhibiting echolalia. You can go to other therapists like the occupational therapist if you are attending OT or if you are attending ABA. They can actually provide you input if they are suspecting echolalia, and they can refer you to the SP or to other professional or the psychologist kung kailangan ng ibang intervention. Yes, a psychologist can help you also, especially if the echolalia is stress or anxiety induced. Yan. And the special educators, okay? The SPED teachers can also help you if your child is exhibiting echolalia. Yan. So basically, that's it. Sana po ay marami tayong natutunan ulit sa araw na ito, and you can visit our other social media platforms and support us in Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Thank you!